Other plaintiff political parties and political consultants filed a lawsuit in federal district court, and the judge ruled that it was exactly what it was, and that was a power grab by the Republicans and Democrats, and violated our equal protection under the Constitution and threw the law out, so they did not get those voters' lists. And hopefully at this point that information is going to be kept completely private as to whether a person voted Republican or Democrat in the presidential primary. And as libertarians, I at least personally think that is the best result, not to violate the privacy of the ballot box.
If you call the 888 free now number, during regular office hours, we actually have someone who, a live receptionist, answering the phone for us. I think is a huge benefit. We also, with our new office in Troy, we have a 20-person training facility. We also have a huge conference room. Just a lot of different amenities, which I'm hoping moving forward that it'll really give us a huge presence. If we wanted to have a media blitz or something like that, we could actually invite them over to our offices over in Troy and really set us apart and move us forward as a political party to reckon with. But if you have any other questions, I can take questions right now, or if you want to see me later, I can tell you a little bit more about it.
Scotty is one of them, and if we make him our nominee, he has a good opportunity to bring a lot of those people into the Libertarian Party. I manage Ron Paul's campaign office in Flint, Michigan, and I work with hundreds of volunteers, and there are thousands of them, people like them all across the state. These people experience a sense of loss, like a death in the family on January 15th. And they have a lot of pent-up energy, and they need a candidate to rally behind, and I think that candidate is Scotty Bowman. We're going to make this a 21st century campaign. I'm working with Scotty on web development and fundraising, and we have some very ambitious goals. Thanks to the Ron Paul campaign, there's already a structure in place for a fellow Ron Paul candidate to take advantage of. There's already county coordinators and congressional district coordinators, and we think we can bring a lot of these people on. With a persuasive spokesman for liberty like Scotty as our candidate, riding the wave of the Ron Paul revolution, there's no telling how much success we can have. I nominate Scotty Bowman, and I ask you to do the same. Thank you.
So we have our content, which is chores, and they play with heater at home, and satellite, and other kinds of here on that. Red Eye had Mark Byrne is kind of doing 1 over 10. Mark is over Fort Huron. Is Mark here today? Okay. You want to? Yes. Where did you get it? Oh, I'm sorry.
I know we're doing
Emily.
I'll get it. I'll bring it up to you.
Okay. Here's the time to get the money.
And we must convince the voters of this state and across the country, this is what we're fighting. We're fighting against this type of stuff. And the last one is, DC police wants to set up a military-style checkpoint. If you go into a certain neighborhood in Washington, D.C., they will set up a checkpoint to drive into or to walk into that neighborhood. Now, next thing they say, well, we're going to check your home. We'll check your bag. Oh, that's right. They're already doing that right now. We have to convince the voters that we're on our way to a country like Cuba or Russia or China. And we must convince them with evidence every day every hour of every month. And believe me, I'm fearful that our country is more and more and fast going in that direction. And lastly, this here, when groups went to ban smoking in public places, they were, because of some health risk. Okay, that may be true, but there's a group in Santa Fe, New Mexico, who wants to ban drive-by from public buildings because they have an allergic reaction to it. Next year they talk about banning peanut odors, perfumes, and cologne in the workplace, public place, or school. We must convince the voters of this state and across the country that this type of stuff should not be tolerated. Yet,
everyone has to drive a long way to it sounds like we'll probably save the doing it on Friday.
Yeah, but he's a big shot lawyer.
That's sort of happening, you know, at the end of the There's a website together for Libertarians. If you want, like, a trainer, or a lawyer, a doctor, whatever, you know, Libertarians. I can see that, I had a governor, I had a former, and he's going to go get his way to Barack Obama. I want that. Yeah. So, you know what, I like that.